for Cleveland. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Texans.
Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Christian Kirksey. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to rifle one deep left side, and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. To throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down, Texans.
Mike 51.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 52. Out. Hey, we got to snap it. Slow. No.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, some strong running. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. And even 50 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mayfield now from the 50, dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Landry, the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Watson now. Going to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Mayfield on play action. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 24, Watson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Landry now on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Good. 180. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, alert, 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 alert. That's it.
Now Chubb. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They run. Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Check 41. Run.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Good. 20. 55. Pistol. Let's put that team on the bus.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass. Thrown away and incomplete.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check it out, Reed. Check hot route. Hot.
Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Touchdown, Houston. Keke QT, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A give. This is Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brings up third down in 16.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Stays on his feet. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 24, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
being chased out left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
14. Ka'imi Fairbairn sets the kickoff.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Reset. 19. I got. Mike 51. Watch the slant.
On first down, it's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. It's caught by Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And out of bounds right around the 20. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
51's the mic. Come on. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Kill. 24.
They'll run on 1st down. Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll run it again with Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They'll run. It's Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Right back to him on first down. Tackle made by Whitney Mercilus.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I don't think you got it, son.
A toss play to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Browns on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Run.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.